Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are in the final chapter. It's a conclusion, a teachings of Lord Chaitanya by Srila Prabhupada. Conclusion. One who is famous as the man of Krishna consciousness has eternal fame. In the material world, everyone is after three things. He wants his name to be perpetuated. He wants his fame to be broadcast all over the world, and he wants some profit out of his material activities. But he does not know that all this material name, fame, profit belong to this temporary body. And as soon as the body is finished, all the name, fame, profit are finished. Due to ignorance, everyone is after name, fame, and profit in the connection with this body. To become very famous in connection with this body, or to become known as a man of spiritually developed consciousness without any knowledge of the Supreme Spirit, Vishnu, must be deprecated. Real fame is if one attains Krishna consciousness in this very life. According to Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 12 authorities. They are famous because they were all great devotees of the Lord. Brahma, Narada, Lord Shiva, Manu, Kapila, Prahlada, Janaka, Bhishma, Sukadeva Goswami, Bali, Yamaraja, and all the Kumaras. All these great stalwarts are devotees of the Lord, and therefore they are still remembered. In the Garuda Purana, there is a verse in which it is said that instead of becoming a demigod such as Brahma or Lord Vishnu, if one becomes famous devotee of Supreme Lord in this age of Kali, that is very rare. Yudhishthira also, in connection with talks between Narada and Pundarika, said, after many births, if somebody comes to understand that he is the servant of Vasudeva, that person is the most famous and can deliver all others. Similarly, in the Bhagavad Gita, it is said, anyone who understands that Vasudeva is everything and surrenders to him is the most learned and wise man. In the Agni Purana, it is said that liberation or transcendental life follows all the devotees of the Godhead. In the Brahman, Brihandriya Purana, Brihandradiya Purana, it is also stated that even personalities like Brahma and other demigods do not know the value of devotee of Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the Garuda Purana also, it is stated that out of many thousands of Brahmanas, one is prominent who is expert in performing sacrifices, and out of thousands of such Brahmanas who are expert in the performance of sacrifices, one Brahmana who is expert in the Vedanta Sutra is the most famous. And out of many thousands of Vedantists, one person who is devotee of Lord Vishnu is the most famous. There are many devotees of Vishnu. Out of them, one who is an unflinching devotee is eligible to enter into the kingdom of God. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, 13th chapter, it is also stated that there are many students of Vedas, but one who is always thinking of the Supreme Personality of Godhead within his heart is the best. In the Narayana prayers, it is said that even Brahma, if not a devotee of the Lord, is therefore insignificant, whereas even a bacteria that is a devotee of the Lord is famous. Lord Chaitanya at this point inquired from Ramananda Roy, we are the most valuable riches in the world. Ramananda Roy replied that um, one who has love for Radha Krishna as the most valuable jewel, the greatest riches. One who is too much addicted to material sense gratification or material wealth as such has no such value. When one comes to the spiritual platform in Krishna consciousness, he can understand that there are no more valuable riches than love of Radha Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Maharaja Dhruva sought out the Supreme Lord because he wanted to get some land. But when he saw Krishna, he said, I am so pleased that I don't want anything. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is stated that if one takes shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and or is elevated to supreme state love of Godhead, then there is nothing more to inspire to. Although such a devotee can obtain anything they desire from the personality of Godhead, still a pure devotee does not ask anything from God. When Lord Chaitanya asked Ramananda Rai, what is the most painful existence? Ramananda Rai replied, the separation from pure devotees is the most painful existence in human society. In other words, where there is no devotee of the Lord, society becomes painful and association also becomes painful. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 30th chapter, it is stated that if somebody tries to become happy simply in association with society, friendship and love is the most distressed condition, bereft of the association of a pure devotee. I think we can stop here. So this is a summary. So as you know, we're getting summarized here in the conclusion. You know, talking about how Krishna consciousness is different from material, which is eternal, which is eternal and which is not. In the material world, people always after name, fame, and profit that doesn't stay long, and end of this life, everything goes in a vain. But if one is in Krishna consciousness or in uh, spiritual path, that is ultimate. And if one is in Krishna conscious, he will be famous, or that is the rare thing. Many in the human form can achieve. And real fame is one who attains Krishna conscious in this very life. And it talks about 12 Mahajans, they're all they're stalwarts devotees of the Lord. That's why they're still remembered. And talks about some references from Garuda Purana and other Puranas, becoming a famous devotee of Supreme Lord in this age of Kali is a rare thing. After many, many births, one may understand their identity, real identity. And I think Lord Chaitanya inquired from Ramananda Rai, what are the most valuable riches in the world? Ramananda Rai replied that, who has a love for Radha Krishna as the most valuable jewel. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Rai, what is the most painful existence? And it's opposite of it. Ramananda Rai replied that separation from pure devotee is the most painful in the existence of human society.